Mrs. May, as you remember, was herself against Brexit. So the negotiations started with a Prime Minister who herself was against Brexit. And I believe that's a very bad start. On the other hand, you had the European Union. And the European Union really does not want one of the children to leave the house. They do not want that. They are afraid that if they would allow it, that maybe another country would follow. Maybe Italy, Holland, France, whatever country would think that, well, it might not be such a bad idea. Mr. Trump saying that we will have a lot of trade agreements, and maybe it was too sweet. So I believe that also from the European part, I'm sure the British made a mess. I'm very clear about it. But also from the European part, there was no incentive to get a good deal. They wanted to make an example to any country in Europe that if you try to do this, it will be a mess. So a big disincentive to leave the European Union. And indeed, people are afraid. From my country to other countries, if you look at the polls, that people who want their country to leave the European Union is at the lowest point, I believe, in 5 years' time.
And has this proved the end of, you mentioned Nexit, Mr. Tsipras never really considered Grexit. Italexit, Mr. Salvini's not in power or not a Deputy Prime Minister at the moment anymore. True. Is it the end of the breakup story?
No, not at all. It's not at all, it's the end. I still believe, and I also believe that I convince people. Today with Brexit, it might not be the most convincing time, I agree. But I still believe that you can work together, you can trade together, you can even have an internal market together, but you should not need a political union. You know, as the European started, my country is one of the founding fathers of the European Union. In the 50s, we were one of the countries that started the European Union. At that time, it was an economical union. It was cooperating economically, and it deteriorated, or it changed, if you like the word better, in the next decades into a political union. Most of the lawmakers, more than 50% of the laws in Holland, I'm a member of parliament, does not come from our government, but come from Brussels, that we have to implement. And when it comes to the immigration policy, we are not in charge anymore. If it comes to Greece or our budget, we are not in charge on all aspects anymore. And I'm sure that if the migration policy, for instance, or the financial policy deteriorates, that at the end of the day, people will feel and sense again that working together, yes, to have some kind of relationship, fantastic. I believe that if there is an interest, mutual interest, countries will always work together, but not in a political union.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.